गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमस्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणाधिपतये नमः। प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामभित्रियवतु वाग्देव्यै नमः। ॐ मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ नमो श्री शंकर भगवत्पाद जगद्गुरुवे नमः। ओम नमो भगवते रामानुजायै नमः। ओम वादिराज गुरून् वन्दे हयग्रीवपदाश्रयान्। वादिराजकेसरिणे नमः। पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां कामधेनुवे। हरिः ओम। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वयं वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। Dear friends, today is being celebrated as Guru Purnima. Traditionally, this was known as Vyasa Purnima or Vyasa Purnima. This is celebrated to pay our respects to Sri Vedavyasa, whose birth was taken place on Ashada Paurnami. Vedavyasa, the great saint, he is the Adi Guru who has given us the epic Mahabharata, popularly known as Panchama Veda. Guru Purnima is celebrated to pay our tributes, our respects to our gurus. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Acharya Purva Rupam Antevasyuttara Rupam Vidya Sandhihi Pravachanagam Sandhanam Ityadhi Prajam. Guru is the first person who imparts Jnana to the Sishya who seeks Jnana from Guru. So Guru is the first person who enlightens us with Jnana. And the bond between them is Vidya. Vidya Sandhi. Next, that is through the Pravachanam, the teachings or preachings of Guru. In fact, one should not forget the Prathama Guru. Father is the Prathama Guru of anybody. It is admitted by Shastra. Pitaro Prathama Guruhu. And without father and mother, we are not there. So, the first tribute or first respect to be paid is to the parents. Next, the Guru. Here, Guru means anybody who enlightens us with wisdom, knowledge, whether it is Vijnana or Pragnana or Gnana, is our Guru. And every teacher who teaches us in developing our personality, our growth, is Guru. He may be teaching us curriculum, he may be teaching us the philosophy, he may be teaching us through his experiences. So we have several gurus in our life. Prathama Guru, of course, father and mother, and the teachers, gurus at curriculum, because they teach us education which develops our personality. In fact, we become professionals through that education. And then the spiritual gurus, a guru who inspires us and motivates us to do that specific and directs us in that specific direction in which we suppose to achieve our goal as well as our spiritual freedom. Lord Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, tat vidhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadekshyanti te gnanam gnaninas tattvadarshinaha, which means a guru is a person. Gnaninas tattvadarshinaha, he says. A guru should be basically a gnani who is aware of, who has visited, who is aware of the tattva, tattva darshanaha, who has seen, who has experienced the presence of the Almighty, who is capable of letting the person who seeks him the gnana that provides him salvation or janmarahitya, moksha. Such a capable person is called spiritual guru. And he says the way in which we have to approach Guru. He tells Arjuna, tat vidhi pranipatena, tat vidhi, as a system, as per the system provided in shastras, pranipatena, bow your head, surrender to him, imposing full faith and trust in the Guru, pariprasnena sevaya, and serve him and stay with him patiently, then seek clarification in case of any doubt, samasya, prasna. Seek clarification, knowing having the full awareness of what you are seeking. Then upadekshyanti te gnanam, then fully understanding your problem or your samasya, he will teach you, he will impart the solution or the gnana in such a manner that you will not have any doubt again in the matter you sought. Pariprasna. See, pariprasna here comes because, which means the content of the prasna is fully known to the person who seeks the answer, and it is answered in such a manner that there is no further clarification required in this regard. Life is incomplete without Guru's preachings. The ultimate aim of any human being is to seek mumukshatva or janmarahitya. This is what is called moksha, jivan mukti. So all this, we have taken birth, we have led the life, and we have suffered, we have enjoyed, and we felt everything of the life what we have been provided with the God's grace. Ultimately, we want to reach the holy feet of God, so that we need not have all this karma oriented birth. No sorrow, no grief, no enjoyment, nothing. So Janmarahitya is the ultimate moksha we seek. So in terms of obtaining this process, we essentially reach a spiritual guru who can lead us, who can inspire us, who can provide us the necessary gnana through which we can reach our goal. Brahma vida apnoti param. Brahma vid brahmaiva bhavati. This is what Taittiriya Upanishad says. Satyam gnanam anantam brahma. So, it is an ocean. Unless we have proper guidance, we will not be able to reach this ultimate aim of moksha. We essentially need the preachings of Guru, and we have to follow the Guru's words to achieve this. We celebrate Guru Purnima not only in remembrance of our Gurus, but also to reiterate that we follow the holy path shown by them that leads to peace and prosperity of Sarva Jana. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Sanmangalani Bhavantu. Thank you very much.